All right, man. Let's talk about bad line contracts. Let's talk about that, man. So let's see if I can pull this article up. Trying to pull this up. What's so funny is here we go. So I found this article that said three contracts holding the Detroit Lions back. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. First time I'm reading the article too. So let's get to it, man. Do, 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 do. Waiting for it to load. If it does load, hold on. There we go. Three contracts holding the Lions back right now. Obviously, we already know who that guy is. I think at bare minimum, he need to switch to safety. Good tackler. I think he'd be a good safety. Detroit Lions don't have many bad contracts in the books, but these are some level of an issue right now. It says, according to Overcap, the Lions have the eighth most cap space, $44 million. They have added some noticeable dead. Have added some noticeable dead money for 2024 based on contract void years that now trigger, but there simply are not a lot of big cap numbers or any contracts that's on the books that's so-called atrocious. They don't even have any dead money, so I don't know what they're talking about. So that's the credit to the general manager, Brad Holmes. In the front office have done. There's room to make some target outside additions off season, especially in a couple spots defensive side of the ball. As the next step to reach the Super Bowl should take some priority. There simply aren't a lot of options in bad contracts to target, but here are three contracts that's holding Lions back. Three contracts that are holding Detroit Lions back right now. Taylor Decker, before any complaints, excuse me. This one is a big stretch. However, Decker does have the second highest cap hit on the team, 19.1 in the final year of his contract. An extension is very likely for the Lions left tackle this offseason, which would surely be structured to reduce the cap hit for this year, perhaps substantially. And for what it's worth, Decker has made clear publicly he has no plans to go anywhere. Not planning to go anywhere, and it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. I get rid of him. He ain't shit. The Lions don't need to make any major moves to open up cap space this offseason, but if they are eyeing particular big move to acquire someone as against Holmes' grain, as it will be getting an extension done with Decker to drop the cap hit will be a big step towards that. To some degree, any stall in extension talks with Decker can impact significant subsequent move if one is on their radar. There's a lot of ifs and such attached to this situation, which ultimately may not even connect. But his tactic, just to point out, the lack of contracts are a real detriment for the Lions right now. So my thing is this: never really liked the guy as far as a football player, but I will say he's a massive upgrade over Jeff Beckett's sorry ass. So he's solid. Always injured and broken down, but I would like to see him gone and move Sewell to the left side and bring in a young right tackle. But the chemistry of the offensive line is good right now, and uh, I don't think nobody want to mess that up. So I mean, I just, in my opinion, I just keep it where it is. But I definitely understand, you know, uh, where they coming from when it talks about, $19 million hit. I feel like he just got an extension yesterday. So I definitely understand where they coming from. So but in my opinion, I think that I think if you could bring that cap number down, give him a year, 2 year extension, I think that's that's cool. Because this offensive line starting to jail. Then you got Jonah Jackson who got to get the bag too. People forget that. So yeah, you got to create money for some of your guys on this roster as well too. So um, let's keep it moving. Tracy Walker, I mean, and this is a no brainer. Even a post June 1st cut will leave behind 4.8 million dead money. Walker may have some appeal to other teams as a trade target, but even that will leave behind some dead money. Walker's entered the final year of a contract, which is overall plus for the Lions, but the money he'll carry regardless of what happens this offseason knows, but he also got a void year in 2025 that carry 2.5 of dead money. So regardless, now he leaves some money behind regardless. So he got the third highest cap hit. Some of these guys we already talked about. Uh, you know, I think at this point, maybe just keep him on and try to play him as an additional linebacker. That's maybe I'm thinking about. Uh, Play him in the box a little bit, keep him, getting him involved. But if you can't trade him, either way, he gonna leave some dead money behind. It look like unless you just let him play out that final year of contract, but they say in 2025 he got a void year for 2.5. That ain't much, but we'll see what they talking about. But um, but nonetheless, you can use a guy like him. Honestly, you still can use a guy like him, man. So you want to bring back. I want to bring back Gardner Johnson. I just think you need that vocal point. You need that swag on the team. They don't have nobody else that's gonna pop shit like him, and he good at taking the ball away. So they might have to take a loss on this one. Um, and also, I think if they keep Cam Johnson or Cam Sutton around, I think at that point, you gotta allow him to. You probably want to put him at safety too. So I think they got to pick. I think he better off as a safety. I know people were saying, well, he's a better nickel. We got a nickel. He not better than Brian Branch. So you know. And if they took him to be a starting corner in this league on the outside corner, and they knew he was a better slot corner, that was just bad scouting by Brad Holmes. In my opinion, that was just terrible scouting by Brad Holmes to go out there and get a nickel and think he can go out there and play on the outside. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it. But just mine. But I like Walker. But one thing about Walker, can't catch a cold in Antarctica. That's one of the bad things about him. He can't catch a cold in Antarctica. For real. But just my opinion on it. But let's keep it moving. Last but not least, Cam Sutton. Sutton was the first year move and the Lions rebuild secondary last offseason, which they could have kept his ass. 3-year contract benefiting and easily anointed status as number one corner to lock down opponent's best receiver. That was a mistake. That did not happen. Sutton had just one interception all season, including the playoffs, and he was routinely not in position to make plays on the ball. Okay, we all know this. He said structure of contracts. Sutton contract brought a low cap hit, 3.28, with the matching 12.68 million cap hits each of the last 2 years of the deal. That also makes him a lead pop lock. He's not going anywhere this offseason. Dead money outpacing the cap saving for any move to part ways, not to mention his non-existent trade value coming off a Ruff's year. Non-existent. You hear that? It doesn't exist. Sutton struggled, and again next season the path for the Lions to part ways 2025 is easier. He also has 2 awarded years in 26, 27, with little bits of cap hit and damn money will be left behind. Sutton will have a chance to rebound next season. I would change him to safety. If I can get rid of Walker, just move him to safety, bro, and make him an emergency corner or something like that. Dog is terrible. He got worse after he had the toe injury though, but yeah, he got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So, yeah, man, that shit was wild. Shit, mad wild. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. I ain't gonna sit here and kill the guy. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, got $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out Detroit Lions top players for more videos like this. Peace.